Ever wondered how your brain makes decisions even before you consciously think about it? It's a fascinating concept known as unconscious decision-making. Studies have unveiled that our brain actually makes decisions up to 10 seconds before we consciously think about them. This intriguing fact questions our perception of free will and challenges how we understand decision-making. Our brains are quietly working in the background, making choices before we're even aware of them. So, in essence, our brain decides for us before we even know it. Contrary to popular belief, more choices do not necessarily lead to better decisions. Welcome to the paradox of choice, a concept that highlights how an overload of options can lead to decision paralysis and dissatisfaction. Let's take a simple everyday scenario. Imagine standing in front of an ice cream stand that offers 20 different flavors. You'd think that with all these options, you're bound to find the perfect one. But in reality, the overwhelming array of choices often leaves us confused, indecisive, and less satisfied with our final pick, wondering if one of the other 19 would have been better. This paradox shows that when it comes to making decisions, having fewer options can actually be beneficial. In the end, less can indeed be more when it comes to making decisions. Ever noticed how the first piece of information you hear influences your decision-making? This is known as the anchoring effect, a cognitive bias where we unintentionally lean on the initial piece of information we encounter, or the anchor, when making decisions. It's like setting a reference point, and every subsequent piece of information is evaluated based on that initial anchor. Clever, isn't it? But it's not always in our best interest. Marketers and negotiators often exploit this effect, setting high initial prices or making bold opening statements to sway our judgment. The key is to be aware of it. So, the next time you're making a decision, take a step back and assess all information objectively. Remember, the first information isn't always the most important. Feelings play a significant role in how we make decisions, whether we like it or not. Research reveals that our emotional state can sway our choices, sometimes even more than logic or reason. A cheerful mood can lead us to make optimistic decisions, while a gloomy one might steer us towards pessimism. Understanding this emotional sway is crucial, as it can help us make more balanced decisions, preventing us from getting swayed by temporary emotional states. So never underestimate the power of your emotions in decision-making. Do we only see what we want to see when making decisions? This is where the confirmation bias comes into play. It's our psychological tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs or values. Like wearing rose-colored glasses, we often color our decisions with our biases, potentially leading us astray. So next time you're making a decision, remember, confirmation bias is a tricky adversary. Always challenge your preconceptions when making choices. So there you have it. 5 mind-blowing facts about the psychology of decision-making. We've delved into the power of the unconscious mind, the paradox of choice, the anchoring effect, how emotions sway decisions, and the influence of confirmation bias. Subscribe for more because you won't find me later.